So I recently came across a podcast that talked a lot about human tendencies. I've always been fascinated by human behavior, psychology, and spirituality, and the more I learn, the more I'm forced to observe the outcome in my own life. This particular podcast was on business, and it talked about how our circumstances create thoughts, which in turn create feelings that results in behavior and ultimately produces the result. So to recap, we have these circumstances which trigger thoughts, that trigger feelings, that trigger behavior, and ultimately we end up with the result. The result is always a consequence of your thoughts, feelings, and behavior. The part that most people forget is that the result is always in our control. Although the circumstances may not be something that's in our immediate control, we can control our thoughts, feelings, and behavior towards those circumstances to produce more of a favorable result. To put this in context, when I was diagnosed with lupus, there was nothing I can do about this circumstance I was forced to deal with. At first, the diagnosis triggered negative thoughts about my future, which then triggered feelings of fear, which then made me pull back and refrain from living fully in my life. But after a while, I realized that I was creating a life that was limited with limited options, constantly living in fear. So I thought about what life I would like to create and began to reverse engineer the life that I wanted. The circumstances of having lupus didn't change. I can't change that. But I can change my thoughts about lupus from negative to positive, change my victim mindset to a rebel mindset, and shift my feelings from fear to empowerment. Then my actions change to engage in behaviors to help my body heal, such as doing yoga, meditating, and eating whole foods, and eating healthier generally. But slow but surely, my results began to change. And when living in fear, I was always expecting unfavorable results, so I produced that result. But living empowered, I was able to control my outcome to produce a favorable result. I began to get strong. I dared to dream big, try new things, and began to have confidence in my health and life. Did this change my circumstance? No, but I was able to change my thoughts, feelings, and actions that actually led to the result I was seeking. This actually works in any area of your life, from relationships to finances. It requires you to slow down though and evaluate your life, understand your tendencies, and then decide to change the way it has always been done. So I want you to try it today. I challenge you. The secret to living fully and thriving despite lupus is to understand that you always have the power over your life. Don't give your power away and begin to live life on your terms. I hope you found this message inspiring. Please subscribe to our newsletter on lupusrebel.com, like us on Facebook, Lupus Rebel, and follow us on Instagram at Lupus Rebel. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. Connie Jian, and I'll see you guys next week.